My name is Margarita. You heard correct, like the drink. And like the drink, I tend to be rather icy and sour. I don't know, people always ask me, Margarita, is that your real name? You made that up. Margarita, is that your name? Is that your name? And I'm like, you caught me. Out of all the names in the world a white girl could pick, I went with the frosty Mexican beverage. I don't know, actually, I am Mexican and Irish, so culturally, I tend to be lazy and drunk, really, is my MO. Yeah. I'm married. Been married 14 years now. 6 of them pretty happily. Marriage changes you. Marriage changes you. Like when you're single, a typical date, you're going out to a club, I want to put on makeup, high heels. When you're married, a typical date is making a run to Target. Because he'll be like, honey, we're out of toilet paper again. And I'll be like, oh my God, does this mean I have to put on a bra now? But I go to Target, pushing that cart down the aisle, feeling kind of sexy. This is my married date. Like a little action in the body wash aisle. Hit Olive Garden on the way home, make a real night of it, I don't know, I'm tired. I'm tired now. Being married, I'm in my 40s. I'm a woman in my 40s now. Or, as I like to call it, gone girl. She's gone. I don't know where she went. She's gone, though. I don't know, I'll tell you the worst thing about being a woman in her 40s now. It's not, a new wrinkle or a couple of gray hairs. It's not even the occasional vaginal dryness. The worst thing about being a woman in her 40s is that I am now ma'am. Not miss, ma'am. See, okay, you younger girls, you go to a store, the clerk comes up to you and he's like, Miss, can I help you find something today? Miss, how are you doing? Need any help there? Miss. It sounds so sexy and playful. When I go to a store, the clerk's like, ma'am, can I help you? Ma'am, you finding everything today? Ma'am. The sound of it, ma'am. It sounds like a dying animal. Ma'am. I mean, it's so condescending. It's like, ma'am. It's like he's trying to explain the internet to his grandmother. Ma'am, do you need help out your car? Ma'am, are you lost? Ma'am? There's no male equivalent. You're sir. You're sir as a young man until the day you die. I don't understand this middle-age, perimenopausal reclassification that I need to go through. It's not fair. A lot of people, when they're my age, I think they start to, think about their life, make that bucket list. I'm a lot more practical. I've made a fuck it list. It's a list of all the things that I thought I would have done by now, but are never going to pan out. Learn a second language. Fuck it. ¿Dónde está el baño? Está bien. What else? Travel abroad, live in Italy for a year. Fuck it. It's a nice Olive Garden here in the valley. It's close. Go back to school, get your degree. Who are these fucking people that go back to school? I couldn't wait to get out of school. Go back to school, get a degree, back to school, start a second career, back to school. Back to school is an aisle in Target. Don't want to go there. Don't want to go there. At least I don't have kids, though. Have you seen these people? The couple with the kids, have you seen them? Good Lord. They're there in Target, too. They're pushing that red cart, shuffling along. Kids wearing a princess costume, jumping up and down in that cart, screaming and yelling. They don't see it. They don't hear it. They're dead inside. They're shuffling down that aisle like some kind of zombie stuffing Halloween candy and Prilosec into that cart. They're dead inside. I make eye contact with them. They're like, save me. It's some kind of, suburban Walking Dead this time of year going there. I don't know. Kids are so last year anyway, though, don't you think? It's just me. I have a dog. I have an English bulldog. He was a rescue, yes, which I think is the law here in LA. You tell someone you bought a dog at a breeder, they look at you like you just burned down the rainforest or start fracking. I don't know. So, we've had the dog for a year or two, but recently I got a letter from the rescue organization. Louie's former owner, Louie, that's the bulldog. Louie's former owner would like to see him. Yeah, no, true story. I didn't realize this was an open adoption. I didn't think there were going to be visitation rights involved because he's a dog. And quite frankly, we haven't told Louie he's adopted. I never thought this day would come. Just, he already looks like my husband. Why stir up, anything like that? I want to sit down and have a little talk with him, say, your mommy loved you so much, she put you in a kennel and dropped you off at the rescue. What am I supposed to do? Start packing a little overnight bag with his kibble and his bone and make plans for alternating weekend visits and all major holidays? It doesn't seem fair to him. So I wrote back, very nice letter, I wrote back and sent in a picture of a slightly emaciated Chihuahua. I said, Louie's doing great here in LA, had a little work done. Thanks, you guys.